I have 1,000 video project ideas and not one will come out. Hello, and welcome to yet another dead channel of mine. Yeah, we like to have fun here. Oh, you ask me where my armor is? Thrown away. In the dump, where Miyazaki and his shitty ideas belong, honestly. Look, I don't make the rules. Making good content requires passion, and I have lost exactly that for From Software games. My addiction started with Dark Souls 2, and you know that fanbase is misunderstood, so I've never been actually part of the Souls community, even if I always wanted to be. But you know me, just let me be me and go on with it, you know? Writer's blockade. According to Wikipedia, a writer's block is a non-medical condition primarily associated with writing, in which an author is either unable to produce more work, or new work, or experiences a creative slowdown. However, what if I told you there's something like a content creator's blockade? If you ever made any content, you know that feeling all too well. Funny how it also relates to burnout syndrome, simply because have you ever even considered how much work goes into a video? Let's take an example of the video section I made for Alden Follow Gaming last year. Icons a warning, I prefer to write white letters on black papers and color flag sections according to their current state. I want you to remember that all this was the work of one person, moi. The only work Alden gave was feedback to me on how he liked my bit, well, okay, his voice lines and some ideas to involve my bit into his video, but, you know, along with some ideas and jokes and whatnot. But in other words, the direction of this was still mine and mine alone. Cut back to the script. I wrote this. All of it! There are 4 pages worth of content that goes just about covenants in Dark Souls 2. Some people cannot even manage to write a whole paragraph in their Steam reviews or into the comments section. And oh, do be aware that this script underwent changes during the production of this bit, as some things just didn't vibe with me personally when I edited them. Next, recording. The main reason why I chose to use mostly still pictures in this bit was and borrowed footage from YouTube was because, as you can see from the script, this was a boatload of footage that required to be shot in-game. In a game that is hated by most of the Souls community. A game whose PvP community seems to surround itself nowadays of blue versus red PvP, meaning the other common types of PvP were almost impossible to record, since Arden has his games on the PlayStation, and I have mine on PC. Another complication when working with a small community. You cannot always make footage happen. And that is just the video footage. Recording audio was a whole nother issue because I like fidelity. I love it. But I also wanted more in my video this time. But by the time I found out how to put it to use, I was already done with the entire audio recordings. And now, and only now, I am learning even more about it as well. Sure, recording audio lines is as simple as turning on your mic and hitting record, but in reality, if you want some really good sound, you need to work it, baby. Get into sound engineering, production, mastering and all that, and finding a good free digital audio workstation to work with is a challenge I'm still struggling with. For this, I'll probably end up using Audacity and try to get my ASIO drivers to run on it somehow. Fun fact, I'm actually running it with Ableton's free trial version, but that shit's running out soon. If I wanted to get more serious, I could have gone into recording myself with a camera and all that, but then I would need to deal with proper lighting and improvise there. What I'm trying to say is that recording the stuff you need for video, even if provided a list from their self-written script, is still a pain in the ass sometimes. And then comes the fun part, editing. Funnily enough, I used to loathe editing. But that was back when I was still using Adobe Premiere Pro. I received a proper job education on this program, so why not use it well? Well, why not use it? Well, Well, because it's terrible. I cannot tell you how many times my project files were either corrupted or bugged out. How many times my rendered footage ended up completely terrible, or without sound, buggy, or whatnot. And ever since I write with DaVinci Pro, editing is fun again. So much so that I begin to loathe all the other parts of making videos, but I still want to make my own fun projects. It's terrible, isn't it? Sitting here wanting nothing but to edit your own shit and make edgy jokes. I mean, basically, as a YouTube content creator, next to all this work, you end up sitting in the editing booth most of the time, and depending on how much time you spend there, you can make sure a lot of things that you neglected before can turn out for the better. Usually, this is also the point in which I end up making the most changes in my scripts, because some jokes don't jive well with the cadence of the videographic flow. Or in other words, if I want to make sure the video vibes well and the edgy jokes about LeBron James doesn't quite go well with the flow, I gotta kick his ass out of Cleveland, brother. Oh, you think that must be where you're done? No. You do not know how much time a content creator spends on metadata. Yes. You upload your video and hope it makes it through YouTube's content ID check. Then you write a description of a video that hopefully gets picked up well by the algorithm, find relevant tags, and try to stuff that idiot full with it. And then work on the title. The title must jive well with the thumbnail, and the title must catch attention from afar, and it all must be relevant to the video, else it's clickbait. Oh, and it must not be too much attention catching, or else it's clickbait. Oh, and it also must not be too relevant, or people will gonna click on the video because they don't feel enough intrigue, or some bullshit. You know, I began making content in 2011 because it was fun. It was fun sharing dumb moments me and my brother had online. It was sweet. It was innocent. And my mic back then was a potato. But now I'm standing here not knowing fully well what I'm doing with my life. It feels like I'm drifting on an endless sea. I am unemployed thanks to burnout, and I'm afraid to find a new job, also thanks to burnout. And I feel burned out by YouTube because everything becomes so much. And after the recent honey scandal, I also noticed how much money went through my hands from previous projects. All I'm saying is, me personally, I'm tired, man. I'm so fucking tired. And I don't know if I can chug as much coffee as I want to warm it. So what's the plan for 2025? Well, as you've noticed already, if you're a follower of this channel, I'm focusing on the music production and hopefully achieving a professional career as a rapper. That means cutting back on my internet presence, believe it or not, and working with locals. Rapping is about a lot of things, but as an artist, representing your hometown is what it's all about. That is it. And my hometown doesn't have a voice yet. I'm needed elsewhere, guys. My people need me. Well, what does this mean for this channel in particular? Well, I'll be back to post. Don't worry. I'm not entirely leaving this to rot. I'm just very, very busy right now, working my ass off, making tracks, learning, analyzing, learning some more, and then making more tracks. And this is no consolidation for a community that has been supporting me so heavily like you guys have. I miss you guys too, in all the streams, in my projects. Your feedback is what motivated me to go this far in the first place. So I'd be one stupid idiot to leave you guys behind. Nah. But I see that I have a lot to learn. And this time, I'll properly work on it. 9 to 5. So, you'll see me making videos at a slower pace, and only when I feel like, but I guess that's life, huh? Thanks for watching, and have a good one.